Morning, everybody. Welcome to Pro Animator Secrets. I'd like to thank my patrons. Thank you so much to Alex, uh, Jeffrey, Stan, Lucas, The Real Crazy Toad, and Eva Audu. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And now let's start this work. There's only two things I want to do for this video. I was wanting to figure out how to bring back that cool blue rim light and all that, but I think I'm just gonna leave it for now and see, maybe make the intensity of this go up a little bit more. And I want to do like a 720. Hello, VP Creations. How's it going, bro? Depends on the question. Let's see here. Bring up the intensity on this a little bit. How to get reference. You know, there's a great Sir Wade video about that topic. One. How do I get 3D models? Reference. Reference is a confusing thing. Because I'm not sure if you're referring to video reference or let's see, sorry, video reference for animation or reference for modeling, which you just mentioned modeling, so maybe that. Like how to create them or how to get them, like how to find them. Because yeah, there's a lot of resources and places you can get free rigs and places where you can get like rigs for um like $5 to $15. There's some pretty cool places where you can get stuff like that. Here, let me just make it live and then I think bring down the intensity. Or is it? Yeah, it's the intensity. My only problem with the cast shadows. Okay, let's see. Free model websites. There. Um, there's a lot of like student models you can get for like student work. I'm gonna try to turn off the drop shadow on these lights, on these backlights, because sorry, 1 second. Let me just do this. Arnold, camera, diffuse, specular. Hmm. Oh, script tricks and tips. Yeah, that is out of my expertise, unfortunately. Um, yeah, I'm not good at scripting yet. Um, Here, one second. Um, if you're willing to pay a little bit of money, there's some great stuff you can do or find. So let me just show you something. I'll paste it in the chat. I can probably help out with rig models, and for reference, if you're talking about video reference for animation, like, sorry, yawning. Just YouTube, like YouTube, um, reference, and you can find like cool parkour stuff that people have done if you want to do some sort of action scene. But if it's a performance, then just turn on the camera and film yourself and maybe a friend, and you'll get everything you need out of that. But there is a great website or a great service here where you can get um, some some free rigs from this website. Like these are, oh my gosh. Whoa, he added almost all the turtles. That's freaking awesome. Anyway, so you can get some free stuff, like you can get Alien, Spider-Man, Deadpool, a basic soldier guy. Apparently all four of the Ninja Turtles, which is so cool. I gotta download these. That's so cool. A helicopter, and you can yeah. So this is a great place to get rigs. Um, and I'm not sure if you're talking about how to like create your own rigs, because that is a more complicated topic, which I mean, I created this Lego rig, but that's pretty basic because it's limited articulation. When it comes to humanoid characters, I don't have much expertise in that. But yeah, there's some great, and if you're willing to pay like $15 to $20, and sometimes there's sales as well, you can get some really cool rigs here for different projects. So I'll just put this in the chat for you. Kyle Figgins. I've used his rigs for many videos, and I've actually reached out to the guy, and he's really cool. He's a really cool guy. So I recommend this guy's services, and there's more. This is just I had this saved um on my taskbar. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, no problem. I hope that you can find something. And this is for Maya, but I hope that you can find something that will suit your purposes. Um, but yeah, he's great. There's another one, but it's not. Um, there's something called anim props, and I just remember that one because it's so easy to remember. Here, let me just hide my video for a second. There you go. Okay. Anim props. Anim props. Here, I'll put this in the chat. All right. And here are some more on. This is Anim Props, which I think it's kind of like a store where different people. The first guy, the Kyle Figgins, was all the same artist. Um, where this is, oh, you can get cool stuff like car rigs, and it's a lot of it's Maya, and you can get like scripts and stuff as well. Uh, but yeah, this is a cool resource. I'll pop this in the chat as well. I've gotten a few things from here. Um, Another thing that will help you is probably Turbo Squid, especially when you're trying to get. And you can find some free stuff, but like if you're willing to pay like even $5, you'll probably be able to get higher quality stuff than the free stuff. Turbo Squid, Turbo Squid, Turbo Squid. Let's see. Okay, so this has. Yeah, let's see here. This is a good place for resources. Um, and it has like tons of different programs. So just, you know what? I should actually not go to that. There's some medical, 3D medical anatomy stuff. So I should probably, I don't know if I clicked out of it fast enough. I don't think YouTube will catch that. But yeah, it's basically just stuff for like the medical field, but I don't want anyone to demonetize me. Here, I'll click on this. Here's something that's pretty interesting. I've seen this on YouTube. People have made like kid shows out of these assets, where it's basically like a family, cartoony family, and they're all in the same style. So look, you could have some continuity. But yeah, and there's even little babies. That's kind of cool. So pretty expressive. Probably not the best rig in the world. Oh, and that's pretty expensive, but I think you can get the rigs one at a time, which will probably lower the price of it. Um, but yeah, let's see. Let's just go to the home page. Yeah, you can get like cities. You can get like cars and vehicles and stuff. So I think I got a. Oh, I have a recommendation for you. Um, Here. Uh, Kit. No. Kit bashing. Okay, so there's this concept called kit bashing, and basically what it is like back in the day when they're making Star Wars and they had like a very small budget, they would just take like model planes, model tanks, model boats, just different like model kits that you glue together and make a thing, and then they would just like buy like old ones that don't have all the parts secondhand, or just buy like a ton of cheap ones and then just open them all together and like ignore the instructions, just build spaceships out of it. And that's how the original Star Wars ships were made. And that technique is called kit bashing, which is really inventive. So you can do a similar thing with if you want something more custom but you don't want to spend the time building it yourself, just go to this website and look up kit bashing, and it will give you a lot of cool resources. Let me see if I can um, find some stuff here. Something called Greeble. Oh wait, I just passed it. This looks good enough. So this is kind of like a Greeble, like tech looking thing. There's a lot of gears that you can just kind of place around. A lot of tech stuff that you can just like put and just place around in your model just to give a little bit of like detail that you don't have to spend the time sculpting yourself. Which will, that's what I did for my, let's see. Let's see, let me go to my entertainment channel, only 10 subscribers. Let's see, where are we? Oh, right, let me just go here, my channel. Okay, so that's what I did for the background of this video right here. I wanted to have him in some sort of like lab looking place. So I downloaded, let me just turn this to HD. I downloaded this, like, how do I describe it? Yeah, it's just kit bashing. Like, it's just like different technical stuff. And so I kind of put it together to kind of look like a alien lab, like spaceship type thing that would make sense for like a, you know, a mech or like a Ant-Man type character to be in. And so it's more interesting than a just a, you know, plain background. So that's what I did there. Anyway, so there's that. Hello, hello. Oh, good, my mic works. Here, let me give you so just write kit bashing or greeble. Greeble, I think is the word. I'm not sure how. Ooh, train collection. That's cool. But yeah, there's different collections. This one's cool. There's like little propellers in it, and you could just buy a bunch of them and just build a library of different like assets that you can use. Like you can there's like a shopping cart there, different things that you can just different gears and technical looking gadgets, widgets, and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. So if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, you can get a little something more in return. So that's a cool one. And just for my own purposes, since I've been sharing stuff, you can, if you need a cool rig, you can get my animation camera rig, which I use for every shot. And you may think, why would you need a camera rig? But the default Maya camera is so tedious. It takes hours and hours to like get looking decent. Not even good, but just decent. So yeah. And my patrons get this automatically. Like no matter what tier you're on, you can download this. But everybody else, if you can get it for $25. But yeah. So anyway, it's another thing. If you would like to support the channel, check that out. All right, so let's get back to business. Oh, I guess I could put that link in the chat. And then yeah, and also if you if you use the code launch _ sale at checkout, you'll be able to get it for $5, and that's only for the first 10 artists as well. So definitely type in here. Check this out. So if you go to I want this discount code, and then just type in launch sale, but with a capital L, I think. But yeah, launch sale, capital L, and you'll get it for $10. You know, I don't really use Instagram for my. I have an Instagram, but I don't really use it. Here, this is my personal camera. But you can get a link to my Patreon, which is this right here. This is my Patreon, and this is where you can get and there's like the tiers are, let's see, membership. There's $1 tier, and then the $5 tier has my live stream uh, backup recordings. I unlist them and just put them here after a while, and there's a ton of them. And yeah, like I have this was more experimental. Like I had my whole like rig setup journey here, which was a lot of trial and error for the and this is a whole playlist. So I did a playlist for this, which I thought was easier. And then here's like different animation ones. And this is a Spider-Verse. I was trying to get the dots and the cross hatching. This was on my old computer, so it's a little bit of a tedious. Definitely watch on 2.5 or 0.5 speed. Anyway, so this is my Patreon. If you want to get the camera for, if you become a $1 supporter, you can get it for $1. But anyway, the best place to follow me outside of YouTube would probably be what's it called? Twitter. Yeah, it'd probably be Twitter. Not now. Let's see. Huh. Oh yeah, this is my Twitter where I post some stuff. So, my DMs are open. So if you have any questions, I probably, I work as an animator, so that takes a lot of work, and I have a family, so obviously that takes a lot of work, but I do have DMs open, so don't expect like really fast replies or anything like that because I am extremely busy, but if I see something I think I can help with, then I think I'll respond, or at least post a link like I kind of did. Yeah, I just posted this one. I didn't know they did all four. Anyway, so send the Twitter link. Okay, for sure. Yeah, sorry. Like, um, what's it called? Uh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Yeah, I don't have too many followers on this, but and on YouTube, this is where I post my animation itself, which there's, animation takes a long time to do and I don't have that many followers, but my tutorial series or channel, which you're on right now, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Almost. So close. And once we get to 1,000, then I'd be that much closer to being monetized. So yeah, no problem. Yeah, I just feel like I have 10 years of animating and under my belt, and I just figure it's my life philosophy to kind of just share whatever I know. I'm not really a hogger when it comes to information like that. But anyway, I'm going to focus on trying to get a test render out on this. There's a couple things I wanted to do with this stuff, which is, let's see. I wanted to, one thing that's bothering me is since there's lights coming from all directions, it's kind of nullifying. Wait, do I have a skylight? I don't. That's good. What is this? Where's that light? Okay, yeah, there is a skylight. Let me open up this, temp lights. Yeah, I'll delete that. I don't need that. Oh no. Oh no, it's fine. It was not on. But anyway, yeah, at some points when I'm really good about it, I live stream every day. I'm a professional animator, which if you're not in the industry at the moment, then the way it works is there's a production pipeline, and a single artist would be in charge of a single thing. So I was trained in animation, and have worked. I work in animation. So all this other stuff that I'm doing, like the rendering stuff, I actually don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of learning as I go. But whenever you catch a live stream, and I usually unlist those ones because I don't find that they're like, it's more of like, oh, watch this person stumble and figure it out. That's funny. But like whenever I do the animation ones, there's some there's a lot of experience behind that. So if you catch an animation live stream, that's probably where you'll learn the most uh, little secret industry um, stuff. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how do I remove these lights drop shadows, because it's since there's a light coming from the front and from the back, and then there's an HDR, there's no drop shadow, and it just looks so artificial. But I do want like the rim light, because rim light is really important. So I just got to figure that out. Um, hmm. I think this is something um, I might. Oh, and here's a little life hack that you can do: is you can ask ChatGPT when you're trying to figure out how to do something. It's way faster than Google, but sometimes it doesn't work. So um, sometimes it just doesn't know what program you're talking about and gives you advice from multiple different programs. But sometimes it hits the nail on the head. So it's definitely something that you could check when in your trial and error process. Um, it's better with broader stuff like details. Sometimes it gets a little sketchy, but um, oh yeah, how do you remove shadows from how do you remove shadows from Maya Arnold lights? Select the lights you want to remove the shadow from in Maya, obviously. In the attribute editor, navigate to Arnold section, the Arnold section. Okay. All right. Okay. The whole thing is an Arnold section. Okay, let's see. Oh, the shadows attribute. Shadows. Okay. They are off. Wait, let me see if the front ones are on. Yeah. Uh-oh. Huh. What if I select this one? Cast volumetric shadows? Ooh, what if I turn that off? That might help. Okay, well, let's give that a shot. Because that, there's a lot of windows and stuff. Here, this might give it a little bit of something. Render, refresh. Okay, I mean, there's like a little shadow here. I wish there was more. Um, like when you turn off these lights here, you just turn them off and then give it a render, refresh render. Like you get a more clear shadow there. So that's something that it's annoying because it says you just turn off the shadows, but this is longer. Alternatively, you can disable shadows for all lights in the scene by following these steps. The render settings window, navigate to Arnold render section, and under the Arnold render section, find the shadow tab and click the shadow tab. Unlock, enable, checkbox. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta take a short break. Ah, geez, the new Windows 11 is very sensitive to like full screen, snapping to full screen. Anyway, all right, I'll be right back. I have a boring be right back screen. Sorry about that. All right. Thank you for your patience. Let's see, actually. Okay. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to. I just needed to get a Cliff Bar. Anyway, so one thing I wanted to do, which I'm kind of, um, let's see. Well, let's turn those back on and do a render. I don't know. Might want to just bring those down a little bit. Refresh render. Yeah, I don't know. Something I wanted to do for the background, which when she jumps in the air, you don't know how high she is, and you don't know where she is really. Is I kind of wanted to just slap a texture on it to kind of give it that, uh, so you know where she is basically, and especially when she's jumping, how high she's jumping and all that. So I'm gonna give this, split the screen on this. That's weird. Let's see. Right, that's still rendering. I was like, why is Maya running so slow? Okay, now I can go over to UVs. It's actually kind of crazy that I can do things while something's rendering. That's insane. Um, okay, so UVs. Now I can select this. Hey, this is just laid out flat. Oh, actually, it might be a little stretched, right? Yeah, that's a little bit stretched. I think I'm just gonna eyeball this because it's not that important. Just gonna take this and go to scale and then just bring it down to about that. That's what it looks like. Then I can bring it up so it can take advantage of the full texture. There you go. It fits inside. That's good enough. Let's see. I can squish it a little bit more. Just a teeny bit. There you go. All right, so that looks pretty good. And then I want to just give it a texture. I do want to look at its I do want to look at its UV connection here, the material setup. And then let's open that up and then open that up more. Yeah, background. I have it set to like a clay preset. Base, specular. Good, it has specular, so I can put the roughness, specular roughness, and then put like a smear pass into it. So I can do float. This is something I learned recently. Float image. No, it's color. Color. Let's see, it's color float. Color to float. So this is the thing that will allow it to go into the roughness. So now I can just take a image. I'll do a Arnold one. Image here, and then I can take the out of this, put into the input of this, and then this is average is probably good enough. Well, we'll know when we put an image into it. So let's go to surface imperfections. And yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. Something like this would be great, I think. I think this would be really good. I just would like to see it bigger. Let's see if it has. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what I want to see. All right. There's a lot of pits and dents. That actually looks like my floor downstairs. That's kind of funny. It'd be funny just to have a hand. That might be just really funny to just have a big hand in the middle. Um, okay, so that's actually pretty good. These are like sliding fingerprints, and I think it looks like clay. So that is a winning idea. This is also pretty good, but that looks like more of glass. Oh, did I double click? Darn it, I didn't mean to double click. Okay, let's see. Why is it reading my clicks as double clicks? Maybe should I arrow? Yeah, arrow is better. So this one is pretty good. This is pretty good as well, but I still like the other one more. That's like hand um, prints there. Those are pretty good. Ooh, these are actually really good. I'm spoiled. This pack is pretty awesome. I'm gonna start with this and see what we get out of the box. So that's what we get. And then we take this value and we put it into the specular roughness. And then we can go here and give that a render. That might not give us much. We'll see. Whoa, I'm really interested to see what's happening. Uh, okay, so it's picking up the reflection of the plane in the background, which is funny. Um, wow, wow, wow. That's really interesting. It's picking up the reflection of the environment. I mean, it definitely grounds her more, I think, rather than just have her on straight pink. But I do want to lower the. That helps with the contact shadow, though, because the reflection in the ground definitely doesn't make it look like clay anymore. That's gone pretty much. Um, yeah, and it's giving more. Wow, this is good. I don't know what that. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna put a color correction node. Color correct. I know a little bit. I don't know a lot, but I know a little bit. Input and see it's still rendering and I'm messing with inputs. It's so cool. That's not. I mean, it's sluggish, but like I would not get that anywhere else. So I can take this color output and I can put it into here. And then what I can do is, oh, I want to see if, switch this to Arnold. Yeah, and it will show you how reflective it is off the bat, which is great. And then I wonder if it's average sum. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it has like reflections of like the window and a bunch of stuff, which is cool. I definitely want to go here and when I bring this down, it'll bring down the roughness, I think. It's the specular roughness. Yes, I think it will. I don't know, it still seems just as reflective. Multiply, add. Okay, so that affects it more. Um, yeah, average doesn't give you much detail at all. Sum is much better. It gives you more of what is actually there. And if I bring this down, yeah, okay, that's better. Let me bring this up though. Okay, cool. And then let's give that a render. I actually kind of want to see more detail in there. What are we working with? Oh, I didn't know the samples were so high. Okay. Refresh render. Right, I need to put the lights on in the back. Oh, they are. Bring up the intensity for them a little bit. Okay. Let's see what happens when you. Yeah, that's what I want, I think. There we go. Something more stark, like less of a gradation in between, would give it a better look, I think. And let's see. bump. So I'm putting a bump with the same texture. I'm hoping that'll give a little bit more of like for the color to catch and whatnot. Filter and then bump amount. I want to do like 0.5. There we go. Let's see what happens. That's a bit much, I think, but oh, I need to bring up my. Okay, no chats. That's all right. And then I'm really not seeing any differences. It might not like the um, float node. Might be confused by that. So I might just take the out color, the color correction node, and put it in there. Let's see. Oh, right, it's rendering. Wait, is this supposed to be in the bump value? Yeah, it might be bump value it's supposed to be. It's offset, bump depth. That's it right there. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, let's see something happening. There we go. That's definitely something happening right there. Especially on the wall. It does look like clay a little bit. Huh. Yeah, and then you see it on the perfect. And then I don't know how much I don't know how much I mean it looks interesting. It looks yeah, I do like that. Um, makes it feel like a real place. Then I think, yeah, if that's all in focus, then she has no. Um, she has some color hitting there, but okay. So, and then also these imperfections, the stuff on the wall will be, yeah, that's gonna be helpful when she's jumping. That's for sure. And so it looks like paint strokes almost. Yeah, it could be like they didn't have the right color paper, so they just painted hastily. Okay, so first of all, I need to go in here and I need to turn the depth of field is on. Can't be right. Maybe that's just what it looks like with depth of field on. Go up to graph editor. Add a hotkey for all of this. Oh, I want to see if anyone's chatting. Hey, how it does the full screen thing. Okay, so let's see. F-stop. My mouse settings must be weird because this is weird. Wait, why does it point to? Shouldn't it be? I don't remember it being like that. Yeah, yeah, that's better. Creates more of a sense of depth too, because you can see the floor that she's standing on is Yeah, that helps a lot. It helps a lot. It almost looks like, yeah, it's better. And it's like you can see the little bit of reflectiveness. Yeah, it's better to have that. Um, I don't know if I should line up the finger smudges better. 'Cause it kind of looks like um, the fingerprints on her are bigger than the fingerprints on the ground, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay. Oh, this is 720. I thought this was 1080. Huh. Let's see. Um, I'm gonna bring up the. Bring it up to one. Let's see. It's probably the. Yeah, now the imperfections in the background are like almost not really perceivable. That's interesting. That was close to a 2 minute render. So how many frames is this animation? Yeah, that looks even. Well, I don't like how much it's blurred in the background, but I like seeing how it's sharp in the foreground and then it tapers off. So I definitely want to lower the value. And then also too, I'll do some math to see how long it would take to render this animation. Calculator. Let's just round it up to 2.5 times just say 88. $220 minutes. That would be a long rendering process just for the 720 thing. And I think that has to do with the, I mean, still, that's still less than 24 hours. So that's pretty good. But still, like right now, there's still like a lot of noise. I'm gonna bump this up to um, 1080. I was hoping to do 2K, but I think that's out of the question. I mean, I still think that it's like an over the night render, which is pretty good. But I wonder if it'd be I wonder if it'd be faster um if I had like Chrome off and not recording. It might go a little bit faster. So there is some hope in that. Oh yeah, I wanted to go in here and did I delete the graph editor? I feel like I did. Yeah, it feels like I think I deleted the graph editor. That's not what I meant to do. Display. Sorry, I get a little weird sometimes. All right, let's see. Select that. Is that 1? I think I might set that to. Come on, go away. 0.75. There you go. It's probably better. And I want to set the samples to 7. Let's see what we get. Refresh render. Yeah, it's the depth of field that's causing all these issues. I need to figure out how to render the what's it called? Um, Depth of field in like a z depth pass or something. I don't know what they do. Which kind of defeats the purpose of my. I wonder if I could just render her out separately and then render the background with lower samples. because I don't need much detail in the background, I feel like. Oh, it's saving. That's what that was. There's an automatic save happening. Let me check my chats. My second time around, I'm going to use a program called Substance Surface. Substance, no, Surface. Uh, Substance Surface Painter, I think. I don't know why it's so noisy still. It is an upsetting phenomenon, and the thing that I'm worrying about is there's noise that I intentionally put in the hair as like a kind of like micro bump layer, and I don't want that removed from it. I want that to stay. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen. But I do have a denoise pass that I can do that I'm hoping will give some relief to that. And I need to watch a tutorial on all the. If you look at this, all the like little imperfections are like coming back, like the scratches and whatnot. So that's good. That is really good. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I do need to look up how to optimize this rendering thing because it's still the default Maya settings. So I might have less of my CPU focusing on it, but we'll see what is happening under the hood. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna spend some time watching tutorials and seeing the best route for rendering this out. So that I'm proud of what we did during stream though. The surface imperfections are cool. Let's see. Let's do 1-to-1. Yeah. It's still a little bit chalky, and I don't know why that is and what's causing that. I have no idea. I think it might have something to do with the. I should have just left the only thing in this. I should have just left out the. I mean, it's not too late for this, but the normal something or other. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think I'm gonna live with it for now. I might come back and render it with fresh eyes, but by then I probably want to do another animation, something else, maybe something more detailed. I do like the idea of doing more naoetry animation. My, my wife has a fun voice to animate to, I think. Okay, I'll just leave it there like that because, you know, she's fully rendered. And that's all that matters. So I think that looks pretty good. A lot of noise in the face and the hands, less noise, a lot of noise in the shadow areas. But yeah, I think it's starting to come together. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for um, uh, yeah, thank you for supporting or watching the stream, and thank you to my supporters, Alex, Jeffrey, Stan, Lucas, the Real Crazy Toad, and Eva Audu. Thank you so much for supporting me, and please consider becoming a patron of this channel. And if not a patron of this channel, please consider subscribing because that's also free and would help me out immensely, especially getting to that monetization on YouTube mark. That'd be awesome, possum. Anyway, thank you so much. Hope we all have a great day.